Hello and welcome back to Working with Spirit. This is episode 7. My name is Sarah. I am the founder of Crystal Nutrition, and these are weekly 20 minutes or so episodes where we explore the upcoming energies for the week ahead. I am a spiritual intuitive and holistic nutritionist, and let's drop right in. Let's get right into it. I also give you one tangible thing that you can do throughout the week to help you navigate the energy, or something that we do together. So in this case, we'll get into the theme and I'll tell you what your tangible thing is going to be for the week. So this episode, episode 7, we're looking at the energies for the week of today, Sunday, July 19th, all the way until Saturday, July 25th. I do channel by writing, so if you see me looking down, that's just me referring to my notes and the messages that I have channeled. The theme for today, so what we're going to be doing at the end of this video, we're going to be doing a blessing for the land, particularly focusing on Northern Ontario. So this is a Canadian channel. I'm Canadian, I'm based in Ontario, and over the last week or so, there have been a lot of fires and smoke and not great air quality, and a lot of people have been displaced from their homes and animals, etc. in Northern Ontario. So we're going to be doing collectively, you and I and everybody else that's going to watch this video, we're going to sit down and do a guided meditation healing blessing for the land, the trees, the people, the animals, etc. So that is our tangible thing for this week that we're going to be doing. And then the themes that we're going to be exploring, so we're going to be looking at something called the Barbault basket, which is something in astrology. Now, I am not an astrologer. Normally, I don't get into this stuff, but if there is something that I find a little bit interesting or something I feel called towards talking about, I definitely will speak about it. I have gone ahead. There's a couple things. I'll tell you what's channeled and what's not, but for those of you that aren't familiar and maybe are learning alongside with me about astrology, I've just gone ahead and done like a little bit of just mini research on the internet, looking up, reading about the Barbault basket, what it is, what it means spiritually, and then intuitively I channel after that if there's any additional messages. So we're gonna get right into it. I invite you to close your eyes or keep them open to a soft gaze, just as we start to drop in to the energy, to the frequency of this video. So I'd like you to close your eyes and start to gently tune into your breath, breathing in nice and slow through your nose, holding at the top, and then exhale through the mouth, release. And again, breathing in through the nose, holding at the top, exhale through the mouth, release. And once more, breathing in through the nose, finding your center, and exhale, release and root down. Allow yourself to find your center into your breath, dropping down through your heart, through your solar plexus above your belly button, to your root chakra, base of the spine. And then allow your breath as you breathe in and out to start to settle down deeper into your body, deeper into your feet, down your legs, into your earth star chakra below your feet. As you drop into your heart, tuning out any exterior noise, distractions, extra energies that aren't in alignment for your highest good at this time, so you can reset, rebalance, and recenter yourself. Okay. Beautiful. One more breath in together, and exhale, release. Wonderful. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like, or you can keep them open on me, or just have this on in the background while you're doing other things. I'm going to talk about this Barbault basket. So I don't know if you've been hearing about this a lot, but I have been. The Barbault basket, July, this is a big deal. So I looked into it, and it's named after a French astrologer named Barbault. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. So Barbault, it's named after him. And it's a rare alignment of planets. So when I pulled this up, I got Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, and then I did see Saturn in there. So it's a rare alignment of planets that I'm guessing, from what I can see from looking online, looks like they form in the sky like a bit of a basket shape. And what this is the period of time is from July 15th to July 24th. So we're already in it right now because today's July 19th. But so the 15th to the 24th is the primary activation window. And then it reaches its peak around July 19th and July 20th, which is today and tomorrow, Sunday and Monday. So Sunday and Monday. That's funny. Interesting. Whenever there's a slip of the tongue in readings, videos, anything like that, I always find that very interesting. So maybe there's some energy with money that's going to be coming up for you this week. I'm not really sure, but we'll just, I don't edit these videos really other than adding a new intro video at the beginning. But other than that, I just free flow, and then I just post the video in one take. So yeah, interesting that money word came up, if that has any resonance for you or means anything for you this week. Okay. And what it reflects on, this is all still online, I'll tell you when I get into the channeling. So this Barbault basket reflects themes of collective resets, shifts in power, and new ways of organizing in human life. And you can really go on a rabbit hole with these kinds of things. So there are a lot of other meanings. I think I saw something with air signs and fire signs. So like I said, astrology is definitely not my wheelhouse, but I do like to look at it once in a while if I feel called, or if I feel there's something that might have relevance to anything that we might be talking about. So then after that, I channeled, so this is all channeled now, that this is a window of time where we can really put our heads together and be the change that the world needs. So reflecting on individual choices and how to preserve the nature that we have where we are living. So clean water, good food, sustainable, people getting paid livable wages, all that kind of thing. But there's a real focus on environment, and I don't, the irony is not lost on me that this is coming up, and then there's so many things going on at the world at any given time, right? But specifically talking about these fires that have been coming up in Northern Ontario and what's been going on with them, and the energy of this, in conjunction with this Barbault basket, I think is really, really interesting, because I do feel like there's an umbrella here of taking a look at environment and climate, and how we're going to, what we need to do to change, to take care of Mother Gaia. Do we have a long way to go? Yeah, I do think so. But when things like this happen, like I really feel, and I'm not getting into any politics stuff or anything like that, but I feel like there's just this energy. If you think about fire is an energy, right? Fire is hot, it's quick, it transmutes energy, but also vibrationally, if we were to link it to an emotion, it tends to be anger, right? Fire and anger. And if we look at what's happening with these fires, with Mother Gaia, and where this is happening in Northern Ontario, it would be a tragedy anywhere, but there's specific significance, I think, and I feel that I'm picking up on with the Indigenous lands, the Indigenous territories, people getting displaced from their homes in those areas. There's a link here with anger and Mother Gaia, and I really feel like there's an opportunity here with this, amidst all of this tragedy and this loss. The fact that it happened in this area is a chance for the collective, I want to say. I hope I'm articulating this the way that I mean it. It's an opportunity for us to learn from the original teachings of the Indigenous people and the land, and coming back into your heart, taking care of the land. Like there's a real window of opportunity here where we could really learn from them and their culture and their teachings, and there's so much wisdom there that's been passed along down through the generations. And I feel like the way that they are going to rebuild is going to be in a way that is in alignment with Mother Gaia, with Source, with Creator, and just the way that even the blessings of the land that I feel that are happening right now, people are learning. Not only are people learning from them, but they're also becoming stronger in their own. It might not seem like that right now because there's a lot of chaos and this has just happened, but I'm just seeing this kind of as a timeline being shown over time. Becoming stronger from this, really unifying, uniting as a group, and really anchoring in to their core teachings, their core ancestral teachings, and their gifts, and like just really rooted in community. It's almost like they're going to show, I just feel like they're going to show us the way. They're going to lead us to this original way of being where we worked as one with the land. We were in cohesion with the land. We were unified with the land, that whatever we took from the land, we gave back in other ways, that we were always grateful, giving gratitude, or they were always grateful and gratitude. There's a lot of ancient wisdoms and teaching. There's a lot of inner resilience getting unlocked for people as well, and not just the indigenous people. I do feel like there's other people that live up there and in those areas that have been affected by this, but they're really going to learn from them about what I'm hearing is like being a steward for the land, of the land, and not taking anything for granted. There's something sacred here with the lands where this is happening, and then the ancient teachings that I think they're already probably embodying and practicing, but this is a window where they can really anchor into that, and be an example for other people of, I don't want to say the right thing to do, but the aligned thing to do in terms of being mindful of community and animals and land and territory and all those kinds of things. But there's a real connection here of, I wrote down, or maybe I didn't write this down. No, you know what? I didn't write this down. I guess I was going to, but I was going to write down like how did I've lost my thought. I'm really sorry. I don't know. What was I gonna say? Hang on, it'll come back to me if I meant to say it. I truly believe that. So I've said all of this. This is me jumping around on the page here of just different things. Okay, thank you. I got it. So what was, of replenishing or restoring like what was lost or what was taken. There's a line here that I'm feeling or picking up on of restoring what was lost, restoring the balance, replenishing what was taken, and then moving forward. It's like a lesson. It's a lesson and it's a teaching, like for sure, yes, the people that are there, but also just for the people that are watching this, or people across Canada, or people in other countries. There's really going to be this rallying of community, of coming together. And it's interesting because it really ties into this Barbault basket that's really reaching its peak today and tomorrow and continuing for the rest of the week. But one of the things I did write down about the Barbault basket is reflecting on, just for yourself, wherever you are, how do you contribute to your own basket? Meaning, what are you weaving or giving or of service to in your own community? How do you share your gifts? So the people that have been affected up here in Northern Ontario by that, coming together, weaving that basket of, right, the Barbault basket, the basket of community. What are you adding? What thread are you adding to the basket to hold your community, to rebuild your community, and taking that as inspiration on a micro level for your own life, and how you contribute your gifts or share or show up in ways that are meaningful to other people. Just shifting that energy into like, how can I be of service, or how can I be of service where I am physically at? Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. I could keep talking about this for longer, but I'm gonna stop because I try to keep these videos to 20 minutes so that the whole thing will go on Instagram. If it goes a little longer, just flip over to YouTube. The full video will be there. But I want us to go into our blessing now for the lands for Ontario. So I'd like you to please get nice and comfortable. Start to take some nice deep breaths just to draw back into your heart. Placing yourself in a bubble or a shield of white light and golden light. And I'd like us to link up, everybody watching this video, I'd like us to link up with our intention for the highest good of all involved. We'd like to send blessings and healings to the areas of Northern Ontario that are being affected by the fires, that have been affected by the fires and are continuing to be affected by these fires, where there is displacement energy or chaos or loss. We ask to send roots and emerald energy all over the land to help bring healing and balance, not only to these areas, the people, animals, and insects, but also to the trees and the roots that need healing, rebuilding, and restructuring. Healing from what has been lost. Healing from what has been lost. Visualizing and sending roots, golden roots, just starting to sprawl and grow and spread all over the land. Cocooning in white light any souls that have crossed over because of these fires, whether they are insects or plants or animals or people, sending them white light, asking to send them all their soul light and help them to cross over if there's any assistance needed, or to help them with the transition. Blessings to the families and animals and insects that are still with us, that are still alive, that are mourning from the loss. If they've lost anybody due to these fires, we send them white light and healing into their hearts. We send energies and frequencies of resilience, strength and courage, but also time and space to allow them to process the shock, the trauma, the change, asking for a legion of angels of white light to surround these areas, to coat these areas with a white blanket of cooling and healing, to help to slow down and stop any fires that are continuing, and to send energetic support that can manifest as physical labor or financial help or anything else that needs to manifest in a 3D physical level to help these people to rebuild. And also sending healing to the tree systems, the root systems, and to also send the frequency of hope and light and that inner knowingness that this too shall pass and they will get through this. And if there's anything else that we can do energetically at this time to send love, light, and healing to these areas, to the beings of these areas, we ask to do so now. And giving thanks to the beings of the forest that are helping to rebuild, to the emergency responders that are helping to rescue. And if there's anything else that needs to happen at this time through this blessing, we ask to do so now with love and light and ease and grace. And so it is. Breathing in white light and exhale love. Gently open your eyes. Coming back to your body, to your field, to your own energy now. Allowing yourself to just detach from that meditation, sealing it up, patching it up. So you're back in your field, balanced, grounded, and protected. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you so much for joining. If this video resonated, please like, comment, share, subscribe, send me a message. I love to hear. I've been hearing from a few of you that you are watching these videos and you are enjoying them. So that means a lot to me because I'm feeling called to continue to make them. So I'm going to continue to make these videos as long as I continue to feel called. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I will catch you back here next week for episode 8. All right, have a great week. Namaste. Ciao.